Good evening. This is Diego Vargas, creator of the YouTube channel Vargas Vision. Today, I have been watching a Safe to Say program video that my teacher, Miss Kovacs, showed me. So, the thing is that the video was actually being for real. It was talking about signs of trouble and depression and thoughts of suicide. They were talking about these signs and talking about other people posting these feelings in social media about that one time when it showed picture of drugs, which was like, I don't exactly remember what the social media poster said. It was like, gonna take these. I don't exactly remember what they said. So they were talking about these feelings, and they were also talking about false reports, which I do not stand for, because there are real suicidal people who actually need help. So, the Safe to Say program video that Ms. Kovacs showed me, they were actually recognizing the people who are suicidal or having depression. The Safe to Say Something program is a suicide prevention program because there are a lot of people who committed suicide, which is really sad, by the way. And when they have depression, sometimes they even use drugs just to cope, which is really sad. And the most important thing to say is the drugs will put them at risk. I also know that it provides temporary relief, not permanent, temporary. And that when that temporary time passes, they're just gonna crave for more or make their depression even worse, which is really not right, because, drugs can be harmful, right? And people use drugs to cope when they have depression. If you ever feel you might act on suicidal thoughts and depression, you can call the Safe to Say helpline at 1-844-SAFE-TO-SAY, or you can call the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, because help is available 24/7 in both of these hotlines. So, you can call 988 and the Safe to Say hotline, not just for yourself. If you ever feel worried about someone else, about showing signs of suicidal thoughts, depression, anxiety, trauma, etc., you can also call 988 or the Safe to Say hotline for that. For more information, you can visit the Safe to Say Something website. I haven't went to the Safe to Say Something website yet, so I don't exactly know the web address, but I think you could just search up Safe to Say Something website, and then it just gives some tabs to enter the website. And also, one more thing, this video could be helpful for people to reach out to the Safe to Say hotline and the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, because it's talking about the signs and all that. Like I said before, if you have suicidal thoughts, depression, anxiety, trauma, and if you even want to quit doing drugs, but you're having a hard time doing it, please reach out. People care about you too much for you to be lost. For example, friends and family especially, or even your sister or your brother or your mother or your father or your cousin or your grandfather or your grandmother. They would care about you too much for you to be gone, including your aunt, your uncle, or maybe even you have a niece and a nephew. I think they would care about you too. You see, these parts of your family care about you too much for you to be gone. This comes to the conclusion of the video. This is Diego Vargas signing off. Goodbye.